Welcome back. It's Joseph here, Greyhound 2208 silverfieldstoo on eBay, and my eBay store name is Jab Authentics Collectibles and Gifts. So haven't been doing my reseller videos. I've had a lot of requests to start these back up again. I've had lots of different things going on in life, so I've been doing other directions and stuff with things. I have still been reselling, just not the full time that I was doing on eBay, so I'm still doing it part-time. But I am going to start having daily goals and daily things, and also I think I want to do this, talk with you guys every day. I've had a lot of people say, hey, you should do daily videos instead of just weekly. So I'm thinking about starting to do this. Today is January 2nd. Had some Happy New Year, by the way. Yesterday I took the day off. It was my birthday. I did get sick over the holidays, over not Thanksgiving, but Christmas. For whatever reason, I picked it up, and I didn't even have company. If you remember, I had company in 2023 around Thanksgiving and close to Christmas, but had my little helper here and stuff. You remember that? It was fun. That was good fun times. But I didn't have any company this year. Nobody came to visit, so it was just myself, and it was a little rough, I guess. Sometimes when you go through everything by yourself, it's not as fun. But we made it. We're here in January 2025, and I'm gonna start my reseller videos again and kind of document even more of what I did, because I've had a lot of people request that they want to see how I pack and what materials and lots of different things like that. So I think to begin with, to start off, I'm gonna start doing everything, like just showing you all the stuff that I do. I'll also show you how I did last year in total for my sales and everything like that, and kind of show you where I'm at and where I will be this year. I think this year what I'm gonna do is I will start having 3 new items, a minimum of 3 new items going out every day. That'll be something I'm starting with, and I may list more than that per day, but I schedule them, still do that, still schedule them out each day. But I'm going to schedule 3 new items out, whatever they are. I'm not going to do a dollar amount or anything like that. It's just going to be 3 items, since it is only part-time that I'm doing it now, because I am doing other things as well. As you know, I live stream the game Madden, so I do that. I've been working on trying to build my YouTube channel there as well, and then I'm gonna start doing some more box breaks and mail days, and all the stuff that you guys had liked before I started doing, and I've had a lot of people want to get that back again. So that's what I'm working towards. And then in addition to that, I've got other business opportunities and work and stuff that I'm doing. So, but let's go ahead and jump into this. And I don't have yet. I did get a new computer, so I did that because my other one went gone. It quit on me. So I've got a new computer, new setup here. Actually, I guess I could show you here. Oh, and all this mess behind me and all in here, I'm gonna work to get that cleaned up so it doesn't look so bad. So I promise. It's a work in progress. I'll show you some updates that I've done too, because I've done a lot of different things too through the time that I've not been with you guys on the videos, and trying to enhance. I've actually got a bunch of totes here of things ready to list, of stuff that I've found as well. So I'm still always digging and looking for finds. Let's go ahead and pull orders, which right now I've got 1 order. And you know what? Maybe I'll just recap for the year, last year. So last year, and I'm still on the tail end of being sick, so I apologize for that. And I need to do like an overlay, find a program where I can show this to you on the screen instead of showing you through the camera. So it might be a little bit easier to see. But I'll just go ahead. For now, I'm going to show you the good old-fashioned way. The only way I know how. And yeah, see, it doesn't look the best. But let's go to sales, and we're going to see how we did last year. So let's change this to last year because we're in 2025 now. And this way you can see what I did in last year, which is January 1st to December 31st. You can see I had $16,291.93 in sales, and that was on 551 items. And the net from that is $11,097.70. So not quite $1,000 a month. And as I said, I'm doing this part-time now, so it's not what it started out. It started out great, because I was doing it full-time, and it really slowed down because I had switched and wasn't doing it. So of course this month we've got, I did it actually. We're at $10.53. I actually accepted an offer on a basketball box. It was a WNBA basketball box. Someone sent me an offer of $300. I had it listed for $400, and I accepted it, but they've not paid yet, so I don't know what their intentions are with that. So right now I have got a CD here that sold, and so I'm going to show what I do every time here. Oops. I've actually got, I don't know why on my Word here, when I open it up, it's doing like double page things. It's kind of weird, and I'm not sure why it's doing that to me. So I don't know what this thing is doing. All right, let me see if I can figure this out, and then I will be back with you guys. So let me pause this, see if I can figure out what's going on with this thing. I can't get my little sheet up, so and all my mess. I can show you everything else in a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got it figured out here. I'm shaking my camera around here. All right, so first, what I'm gonna do is tell you all the different steps I do on things. So I've got an item that has sold here, and I'm trying to do it where I don't show my customers' information, but I'm not sure how to do that yet. So first off, what I do is I actually send my buyer a message, and I do this with everybody. I thank them for the purchase and for the fast payment too, because that's another thing. Like I said, I've got one where I accepted the best offer, and I did that 2 days ago, and he's not paid yet. So usually when that happens, they end up not paying. Typically when someone sends you an offer and you accept it, normally they'll pay within at least 12 hours or so. But after it's been 2 days, now we're in the third day, I suspect he's not gonna pay. But I do thank everybody for their purchase. I let them know that the order's been processed and that I'm shipping the items, getting everything completed. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna send that now. And I need to find a way where I can show you this without giving away the customer's information too. But I can still walk you through the process of what I do there, at least this first episode here. So I do that, then I print an invoice. I know a lot of people don't do invoices, so I like to include an invoice in my item when I ship it to the customer, because that way they know what they purchased, how much it was, who it's from, and then it just breaks everything down. I put a little thank you note on there as well. And in addition, I have my custom label box on there too. So when I print that, I can take those sheets with me up to the room up here where I keep everything to find where the items are. So let me print this and then get that. And then the next step after I do that is once that's printing, the printer should start here in just a second. I've been having some problems with the printer too. There, it actually started. Okay, so that's printing. So then what I do is I leave feedback, and I know you can set that up on auto, so it'll do it automatically, but I like actually selecting my feedback as I go, because it just helps me in my process. So now that I've done that, now I will grab from the printer and we'll go pick it up. So let's do that now. So I got this, and what's weird is my printer, it's like printing really light. So I'm almost wondering, is my ink getting low? Because it's really odd. It's like it's not working right. But okay, let's go do this. So we're in box 18, number 232. Like I said, my office here, oops, is a total mess. As you can see, I just bumped into that too. But I'm working on trying to get things, make things better. So we're getting there. I don't have my Christmas tree taken down yet. Look, I'll even show it to you so you can see it. All right, there's my tree. I'll back out so you can see the whole thing. There you go. But it is the new year, right? So I guess technically I've always heard you should take it down before the new year, but I was hopeful that some of my company was still gonna come, because I've actually got some gifts for people. Okay, where was this at? Box 18, number 232. So that is over here. Oh, that's another thing. So I've changed some things in here, and I've done a lot of work. I'm going to show you. So you can see over, over here, all that stuff. And it goes back too deep, too. That is all for my yard sale or garage sale stuff that I've got listed up here. And then I've got this stuff here that I'm still going through. And then on top of all that, you can see my new filing system that I have here. So I'm going to be making some racks to put these in, so that way it's slid, it slides in one at a time. So that way I don't have to unstack when I get that many. So like there's box 18 that I've got to get. So I am going to set you down right here, I think. And let me go pull this. So this is box 18. There, we're 232. And I guess I could show you, since I moved that. So number 232, we'll open this up. And you can see in here I got all these. Let's see. It's 246, 208, 231, and 232. There we go. All right, so it's the Wyndham Hill Christmas 2. So that's one. And then, let's see. Pick this up here. Okay, so there's a couple things that I did to try to make things better. I got the bigger totes, which then you can fit more things in. All right, so we're here in the office now. Oh, you know what? I forgot my little invoice. Well, let's go for another little walk, right? So I always like putting it in there. Like I said, it just shows everything about the item. I need to figure out on my printer now, too, like why that's printing light, which normally if the ink is low, it'll say it's low, but then when I print other things, it's fine. So I don't know, it's very strange. Okay, so let me get my supplies that I need for Let me turn this around here. So this is my supply room, of course, where I've got all my stuff here, which is organized better than, and I'm trying to, I can't remember if it was last time I did this, but okay. So I need one of these, and I need one of these, and then I also need some of these. So now I use 6 of those in my thing. Let's see. All right, let me grab, all right, here, just a second. Got my coffee this morning too. Okay, so now what I do here is I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of these little guys, and then I get 2 of these. All right, I'm gonna show you how I do this, and it protects the CDs and DVDs too, which I've been selling a lot of DVDs too. Okay, so I think what I'll do, I'm trying to think how to do this. I think I'm gonna set you guys up over here, because I think you can kind of see there. All right, so we'll do that. I'm gonna pack this up. So I take these little tabs out, and I know it's far, and I don't know if you can hear me well or not either. So this is all kind of a test run for this first episode. We'll put our CD down, and I really need to find out on my invoice stuff why my printer, and it's only from eBay. Only the ones from eBay are printing light. It's like they're printing a little gray. Oh, you know what I forgot? So I forgot my little thank you cards. All right, so this is another thing that I do. I'm going to show you this. All right, so I've got these thank you cards that I do, and I'm going to go ahead and get some of these out. So they're just they're like this on the, oops, like this on the front, and then blank on the back. So what I do is, and I'll just do one to show you, and I include this again with every order. So your order made my day. It's kind of moving on me. I hope this package makes yours. All right, and then I sign it, and which I can't hold it. It's trying to move on me. Let me do this, and then I can show you. All right, there we go. And I usually have a bunch of these made up, so then that's what it looks like afterwards. And then I sign it, and that's that. Okay, so now let me put you back over here again, so you can see what I'm doing over here on the table. I put the DVD, or I'm sorry, the CD in there, then I put the invoice, then I put the thank you card, and then I'm putting 3 of these little, I don't know what you call them, like little popcorn peanut things on each side. And then the other ones I'm breaking, and I know you can't see, so I gotta figure out a better way than what I'm doing. But I'll put the 2 little ones on the end, and then put big ones on the side. And I fold this up, and it makes like a little nest for the CD. Keeps it from moving around at all. Bend those tabs down, fold these in. And I know it's a lot of work, I guess, that, you know, some people just throw it into the mailer and let it go, but I like to make sure it's all protected, and because if I got something, I'd want to make sure it was in good shape too. Alright, so there's that. Then I seal over the 2 tabs, and I'm hoping that you're able to hear me from over there. I might have to work on trying to get you closer. Then I put it in here. Pull this up, and I'll throw another piece of tape on there. It just holds that tab down. And then I grab one of these, and then I'm gonna weigh it. I'm gonna guess 7 ounces. And 7 ounces. Okay. So now I go over here. Alright, I'll pull you down here now. Okay, now I'm gonna go where I get the shipping label. So in the same area where I'm doing all my little steps here. I'm gonna change it to 7. I actually had 6. It's a 9x6x1. So the way I have this in here, I've got it listed on eBay as media mail. But one thing I've noticed is it's very strange. So when I have it in as media mail, it doesn't charge the customer as much, but when I put Ground Advantage, it charges them like $6.50. I've been trying to adjust that. So what I've done to offset that is I put it as media mail. So like the customer paid $5.18 for shipping, and media mail costs $4.63. However, I can change that to Ground Advantage, and it only costs $4.55, so it's 8 cents cheaper. But then I'm protected because I've got insurance on that, because Ground Advantage comes with $100 insurance. I had a movie get lost, John Schneider DVD movie that I had, and it got lost, and I've been still sending it media mail before I even realized you could do this, and I ended up having to eat the cost of the DVD and send another one. Versus since I've changed, I've had one get lost, but that one was covered under insurance. So, and the USPS is way better now on their insurance claims. You do everything online. It's so quick. After I filed that, I want to say I had the check in the mail probably within 2 weeks. So it was really nice. All right, so we've got that. I'm gonna go ahead and put you back up here. I'm grabbing this off the printer. And yeah, see this? Okay. So I'm gonna have to check my ink level. So I'll be right back because look at this. Here, I'm gonna show you. It must be the ink because it got really bad. I mean, like, look, there's not even a label there. That's so weird. Okay. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. It was the ink that was gone. They were both empty color, and black and white. So now I've got to go in here, and I'm trying to remember. I got to reprint the label somehow. Let's see, maybe I think you go to get another label. There it is. Yep, reprint. All right, so let's print this, and then I'll take it out to the mailbox. It's almost 11 o'clock, so I'm kind of getting a late start today, but I am off from my other job today. So, all right, I'm gonna set you guys up right here, and I still use my cutter, this here, to cut my labels, and then I put it into my little post office thing. I still do that because I just don't see spending all that money on labels. You know, the automatic labels. It costs so much, and it only takes a second to cut this out like this with this little cutter. And I got the cutter on Amazon for like 13 bucks. So it's definitely paid for itself. So then I just put the label in here, and I use the post office, because I ship everything post office if I can. Occasionally I have to do FedEx. Very rarely do I do UPS. It just costs so much. But I put this in here. I get those from the post office. They're free as well, as long as you're using their delivery and shipping. You just have to make sure it's their product that you're doing. And there we go. So this is ready. I'm going to go ahead and put that into the mailbox. So I think with that being said, I'm thinking that will wrap up today's video. I listed some cards, so I've got 3 items going out each day. I'll do some more listing today. I'm not sure what I'll list, but I do have these things I found. They are these here, and I've got a bunch of different ones, but they are little hand blown glass. I mean, look at these things. They're pretty neat. They're like hand blown glass. I don't know what you call them. Not ornaments, but like that's a octopus. So, but there's a bunch of different ones. They're very small, and they're very fragile. As I drop one, you heard it go tink, but nothing happened to that one. Okay, so I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna list these individually or if I want to do it as a lot. I'm really kind of leaning towards individually because there's 2 in each little case for the most part. There's some that only has 1, so it's not like it's a whole set or anything like that. So I haven't decided yet on what I'm gonna do with that. But so those are some things I'm gonna list, and I've got some, like I said, my office, my work area right now is a total disaster, but I am working to get it into a more functional area and make it more appealing to the eye. Now I've got a bunch of things over here too. Like you can see all this stuff here, all those stacks, that's all stuff ready to be listed as well. I just gotta do pictures, and I still have stuff I'm sorting. Been going through, I've got a lot of boxes and stuff to go through to find things to sell. So, but on this new track for 2025, thank you very much for dropping in. I feel like there's a ton more stuff I want to say, but I'm gonna try and do a video every day, or at least every other day, likely every day, and then I may do a delayed release, so that way I can build up content, so that way if I have couple days where I'm not releasing, I can still do it. But I don't know, haven't decided all that yet. It's still a work in progress. So, but I appreciate it. Thank you guys very much, and like, subscribe, share. Till next time.